Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. So it was just a couple days ago that I was out here in the orchard garden and I was using my hose to spray off all the foliage to prevent spider mites. And I said we never get rain in the summer. Never say never. We got rain last night. Woohoo! It feels so good. Everything feels so clean. Now, here's the thing. I got to tell you all, for those of you who are watching in the Midwest, Texas, Florida, the East, anywhere except for the West Coast, this was not like a normal rain that you guys are used to. This didn't even register. I tried to look up how much rain we got last night and it literally didn't even register. It said 0. But the ground is definitely wet. Everything definitely has kind of got rinsed off a little bit. It was windy yesterday, which obviously brought in the rain clouds. And my volunteer sunflower fell over, which is such a bummer. That thing was so beautiful right there, but that's okay. You know, everything has to come to an end. Now, just a little bit cooler weather and a little bit of moisture and everything in the garden is looking absolutely stunning. Incredible. Look at this El Nino Catalpa right here. Look at how good this looks, you guys. Look at how beautiful this tree is going to be. So I'm actually going to train it up into a tree. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to prune all the lower stuff down there. It is just so beautiful. I cannot believe this plant. I am so excited about this plant. And all my cut flowers are looking good. These sunflowers are looking so good. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that beam of sun through the clouds. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. What a pretty morning. That is gorgeous. Okay, so we have kind of a busy morning this morning, or a busy day, I should say. One of the things that we definitely need to get done is we need to put all the stuff back in the metal workshop. If you all remember, we just got the metal workshop painted. We got it all covered with plywood on the walls, painted, and now we're going to organize it. But we had all our stuff out. And this rainstorm, it wasn't even a rainstorm. This little bit of moisture, it was completely unexpected, but everything got a little wet. Not bad, but everything definitely got wet. Now, not bad at all. You can see these cardboard boxes are just barely damp. So everything's fine. This rain was completely unexpected. We knew it was going to kind of get cooler, but we didn't think it was going to rain. So it was just a nice surprise, but we have all this stuff that needs to go back in there. So we're going to be working on that, and it's perfect because we actually have to be out of the house today. And that is because we're getting some demo done today. Let me show you. All right, so this is our kitchen, and this is the area that is getting worked on today, which is very, very exciting. So we moved into this house exactly a year ago, and I hated the kitchen. I hated the kitchen. One of the things that I hate the most about the kitchen is these things. They're the exact height for Jason and I to bang our foreheads right here and right here on both sides. So we knew that those had to come out one day. Now, I would love to do a complete gut of this whole area and expand the kitchen into that room over there and just make it a big, beautiful kitchen. The problem is that's just not in the budget, and it's not going to be in the budget for the next couple years. So we figure in the meantime, we'll kind of just do a superficial renovation just to make it a little bit more functional for us as a family. And the number one thing is taking these stupid things down. I just hate them. Another reason why I hate them is I love natural light. And our house is what you call a ranch house, a California ranch house. So very low ceilings, very long and low, and that doesn't allow a ton of light to come in. So the only light source we have is this door over here and this window. And so as the light comes in, this just blocks that light. Same thing on the other side. We have a slider in that window. That just blocks the light. And so when you're standing in here, there's no light except for this fluorescent guy right here, which I definitely want to take out. That's going to be phase 2. So taking these out is going to be huge. And we're actually going to take this guy and we're going to put it in the metal workshop. We're going to hang it on the wall in the metal workshop, which is going to be great. The other thing we're getting done today is we're getting these counters removed, which is super, super necessary because you can see we've got cracks all here, cracks here, cracks here. It needs to happen. It needed to happen. And so I figured while we are replacing the countertops, both sides have like a regular counter height, and then it jumps up to like a bar height. It's cute, but it's not something that we really use that much. It's not very functional. And I just thought that it would be way, way better if we just had it all counter height, so that it would feel like we had basically two islands in the middle of the kitchen. So the contractors are coming today. They're removing these two things. They're removing the countertops, and then they're actually going to lower this thing so that it comes out to here. So it's one flat island. Yes. Hello, Monty. So it's just basically one flat countertop. And I really just think I'll have so much more countertop space, usable space. I just think it's going to be way, way more functional. So because I wanted to lower the countertops, make them all one level, we had to have contractors come in and do that first. So they're doing that today, but then that means that the measurements for the new countertops can't happen until this happens. So basically we're going to be without a countertop for about a week, which is, I mean, it's horrible timing, you guys, because the first day of school is on Monday. So we're going to have no countertops the first week of school. It's fine. We will be able to handle it. So countertops are coming out today. Demo's happening today. Today's Saturday. The measurement guy is coming on Monday. And then they said it should just take about 3 or 4 days to make the countertops and to refit them. So we're keeping all of our appliances because they're all fine. We are getting a new sink because the sink is pretty darn old. It's not a good sink. It gets dirty so fast, like kind of stained. So I'm replacing that with actually a sink that I had in my last house that I absolutely loved. It's just one big metal sink. And we are replacing the faucet. And then what I want to do is, since we're already doing it, or since we're already doing some renovations, I want to get some new pulls and knobs for the cabinets. And I'm thinking about painting these cabinets right here. I cannot decide. I think I want to wait to get the new countertops in and then decide if I want to paint. So I'll set up a camera and I'll get some footage of the demo. I mean, I want to see it. I want to see how they do it. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if it's going to take just today or today and tomorrow. Do you know how long it's going to take? Is it 2 days or just one? 2 days. Okay. Jason says it's a 2-day thing. So yeah, that's all right. It'll be fine. So while they're in there working, I am going to be out in the metal workshop, organizing, putting everything together, hanging things on the wall, and finding a place for everything out there. All right. So what is that? Oh, those are my shelves. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so let me turn on the lights real quick. Hold on. All right, so here's the metal workshop. I just can't believe how good it looks. It just looks fantastic. So we're gonna start moving things back in today. When I posted that video, I had a bunch of comments saying that I should paint this table, and yes, I kind of agree, but I'm also kind of a little bit iffy about painting the table because I'm planning to do a lot of work on this table, like a lot of woodworking, sawing and drilling and, pulling machines side to side. And I'm just afraid it'll get scraped really fast. So I don't know if it's worth it, to paint it. I don't know. So for now, we're just going to leave it. We're also just going to leave the flooring for now. Our plan is to re-epoxy it and to paint it, but that's just going to happen at a later date. I need to get this place usable again. So let me show you. I was telling you all that I really wanted to get this area focused on, and this is what I'm going to focus on today. And what I already did is I already put out some of my most used tools that I tend to reach for it the most. And I figure that right inside here is going to be the best place to put my most used tools. So what I did is I measured the height of the ceiling, and I just put my tape measure right there. And then I'm basically just laying everything out to make sure that it will fit together nicely. And then I can easily just hang it on the wall. So for hooks, we decided to go with these guys. These guys, it's Everbuilt screw in ladder hanger. And then we have this one over here. This one is called Everbuilt Screw-In Tool Holder. So I went through and I counted out the number of things that I wanted to hang. And so then I just counted out the amount of hooks that I needed, and I ordered them from Home Depot and did a store pickup. So it was pretty easy. And we've used those before and they've been fine. If something's really heavy, like this thing right here, these have a 20-pound weight limit. And so if there's two, then obviously that's going to be a 40 pounds. So that will be able to hold this. Then I also got these baskets from Amazon. I'll put a link to all this stuff in the description down below. But like one of these is going to hold my small twist and plants. One of these is going to hold my gloves, and then one of these is going to hold my small garden tools, like my trowels and my weeders and stuff like that. And then I'm going to put one of these shelves down on the bottom, and that is going to hold my big bucket that I have all of my gardening tools in. I'll show you that in a minute. And then also like a watering can. And then that's pretty much what I mostly use as for tools. Not fertilizers or anything like that. That's going to go on this wall over here. And if I finish this today, I might start on that, but I really want to just make sure that this gets done today. So I think I'll just get started. I'll get started with that little wall there. I'm going to set up a camera, and then I'll probably have to take a break once the contractors get here, set up another camera for in there so that we can get footage of that. So there's just going to be a lot of stuff going on today. Okay, so a little bit of an update. We've got most of our most used tools hanging. I've got baskets over there for small things, and then we are putting up another one of these U-hooks right now. I'm annoyed because this one doesn't match. I got gray, all the other ones, but we had one extra black one. But this one's a little bit bigger, and it's going to fit tools that Jason wanted, right?
Yes.
What did you want? Tell everyone what you wanted.
These wands.
Your water wands.
Yeah. I use these every single day.
So Jason has been in charge of like the extra watering, which has been very nice for me. And you've been using these. These are from HoseLink, right?
Yes, both of these are HoseLink.
Yeah, both of these are HoseLink. One of them's the 4-way one where it has 4 different streams that you can turn it to. And then this is the one you use.
This is just the shower one this is my favorite one that I use every
That's
day
the one.
most.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like this one a lot.
Okay.
Works really well.
So now we won't lose it,
No,
right? So you take this from HoseLink to HoseLink, right?
Yeah, look, it has this here, so I just pop it on and off.
And you take it from HoseLink to HoseLink.
Yes.
So there's no point in leaving it on one HoseLink because then you'll have to go around and search for it. So you're going to take it off. I'm saying this because
That's what I do every day. Every I take it off.
You walk around and you say, "Where did my watering wand go?" So when you're done, you're going to take it off and you're going to put it on here, and this is where it's going to live.
Yes.
These are where the watering wands live. Very nice. These watering wands are constantly all over the property, just wherever you've last watered. So having a home is the perfect way to do this. Okay, we're almost done with this wall. We have a shelf that we want to hang on the bottom. And the reason why we're hanging a shelf and not just putting things on the ground is because, again, I want a home for everything. And this is what I did in my last house. I had shelves on the bottom, and then I knew exactly where my watering cans went. And I always put them there, and I put them back. And if you start putting things on the ground, I feel like things just keep adding to that, and then suddenly nothing has a home. So we're gonna get these massive shelves, they're huge, I got big ones, to put down here right now. Okay, you guys, it is the next day. The contractors finished getting everything prepped for the kitchen yesterday. The countertop measures came this morning. We have 1 week without countertops. It's gonna be tough, but totally worth it because it looks so good. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good. I cannot believe it. Okay, so the cabinets up here were taken out. You can see Andrew the painter is actually going to come back and patch that and paint that. This came off, and this is what my cabinets used to look like, which I think wouldn't be so bad if I took the white paint off and I kind of maybe stained that a little bit, but just to make things simpler, we're just going to paint it back white again. And then this is how the countertops are going to be. This is kind of the size and shape of them with our new sink that is not put together yet. But it's just so exciting to get those cabinets out of here because it just makes the whole thing seem so much bigger. So we are going to be roughing it for the next week, but like I said, totally worth it. So now let me take you to the metal workshop to show you how far Jason and I got in there. After I stopped filming that one area of all my favorite tools, we just kept going. We just kept going because we were super motivated. We had to be out of the house anyway because the contractors were in there. We had to be out of their way. So we just kept going on the metal workshop and we got a lot of stuff done. So here's this section that I worked on. All my top tools. I'm super happy with this because it's going to be so accessible and easy to grab. Then as we go this way, does this look familiar? So these were the cabinets that were in my kitchen. And so we just took the one big one and we hung it up right here, which is perfect. This is where we're going to put some more shelves under here, but this is where I think I'm going to put a lot of my drip irrigation stuff. And then over here is more of our tools. So these tools are still tools that we use a lot, but not ones that we use as often as the ones that I have behind me. And they all have a place, and they all have a home and a spot to go. So this is kind of all gardening stuff. Of course, there's our ladders. And then over here, here's all the woodworking tools, and we have some more stuff to hang over here. But this is as far as we've got. We started putting stuff back here on these shelves, but actually a lot of this stuff is drip irrigation stuff. So a lot of that stuff is actually going to go into those cabinets right there. So it is just, it's just so exciting. It's so exciting to have this organized and all set up. We're not even done yet. And I just feel so much better. I feel like I can breathe now with all these supplies because I just have all this room. I love it. This was a big, big task for us because, I mean, we basically had a year of just kind of putting stuff in here, and just kind of being a holding area for us. And now we're actually getting it organized and getting it useful. And it's just going to make such a difference. We still have to put the slat wall up over here. And these are all like the little tools that we're going to be hanging up on the slat wall. So that's why those are all laid out on the ground right there. So there is a reason for everything. There's an organization to everything, and we just got to kind of keep going. We have a little bit more to go, but you can kind of see how far we got. I am super, super proud of us. So I do have to say, as I'm filming this right now, I'm a little bit worried because I filmed this over like 4 or 5 days. So if this video is a little bit jumpy, I'm really sorry. I tried to be super consistent, but at some point there was just so much going on that I was like, what did I talk about last? I have no idea. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for sticking around to see how far we're getting with our metal workshop. We have more to do. There's more to come. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a chance to get in your garden today.